what are the major gaps between recruiting nowadays versus like recruiting back in the day?
There's three sort of buckets that initially come to mind: the knowledge, identity, and trust bucket. Knowledge is simply knowing about military life. Historically, right, World War II, everyone knew someone that served, and during the draft years, population was much higher. For 50 years, we've had an all-volunteer force, right, from 1973 to sort of the end of Vietnam to now. So the veteran population in the U.S. has substantially decreased. There's fewer people actually in uniform. In the trust gap, right, we've seen 2 long wars, 20 years of fighting. We've seen a lot of veterans mistreated by the government or the military. A lot have come back with wounds. A lot have come back with PTSD. That trust of, will the military take care of me? Will the military be good on its word of all the things that it promises while in uniform? That's become an issue. And the last one is this identity gap. Can they see themselves as someone in uniform? I've heard a good quote, the military is made up of ordinary people doing extraordinary things. Various events that have occurred in the past 20 years, it's harder and harder for a Gen Zer on Instagram and TikTok at 18 to picture themselves as having a life in uniform, to understand what that actually means. What are they actually doing every day? Not everyone is going to be the future Navy SEAL special ops person. What about the average regular American who says, I want to join, but I don't think I could do that? Maybe the military isn't for me. And I think that's a big marketing message that we're missing. And we're struggling with that identification with the actual generation.